Hello everybody and welcome back to Hubris. We are back and hopefully today we'll get a few more things done. I haven't really done much between episodes, but yeah, hopefully I will get another one of these node stabilizer things for another one of these, because that would be great. This is actually charging up quite nicely now, so that is good. We also have a very tiny version of the tree that we want, which is the rowan tree. I'm hoping that we will have enough leaves here so that we will get a sapling. Oh, we got several, but I didn't think they were... Are they no, they're alder. I thought that was a rowan. Oh, no, that's a rowan there. Where the hell? Okay, whatever. That's an alder anyway, so that's probably why that was slightly smaller than I anticipated. So we're going to plant a few more of these down. Let's put one there as well. So yeah, so today I want to get... We'll see if we can get the rune that we were planning on getting last time. So I now have the cake in my inventory, and we have all of our stuff here ready to make the earth rune. So we've got a block of coal, we've got a little mushroom, we have a piece of stone and 3 mana ingots. So we are going to go and find our little rod of the forest, or wand of the forest, or whatever it is. Wand of the forest, that's the one. And then we're going to redirect this thing by going boop and boop and boop, and then finally boop. There we go. Do we need to make some more of the rock stuff? I may do. No, we still got some living rock. Good, good. What the hell? Why is... Ah! No! It's changing all my flowers! What the fuck? What? No! Stop changing all my flowers! My precious day blooms! What the actual hell? What just caused that? I don't have a clue what just caused that. I've never had that problem before. The hell? Okay, well that was very strange, and I'm glad I destroyed most of them before that caused any more problems than it probably should have done. Let's go okay, apparently day blooms don't have the same ID anymore, even though they technically do. Okay, that was very weird. Why have I got a ton of red dead bushes now? What the hell? Okay, well, whatever. We will see if this does still make up. I mean, this is taking exceptional slow amount of time right now. I mean, it's going to, of course, because we don't have any freaking flowers anymore. Seems that our a mana star and our endo flames weren't affected though, so I'll stick this one down and see if we can get these working properly. Let's get a couple of those. Stick that back in there. So let's stick those down there. Yeah, that's working. Right, I don't know what the hell happened there. A freaking... Oh my god, why? Why? Okay, so we're back, and I've got some more hydrangeas to put down. Hopefully these won't disintegrate into dead bushes. Because that would be really annoying, wouldn't it, game? Because I've barely got any freaking stuff left now. Thank you, game. God damn it. Well, hopefully these are all bound to the right blocks anyway, so that should be okay. I honestly don't know why my flowers keep changing. They've done this a couple of times. This time I actually caught them in the act and stuff, and I don't know why they changed. If anyone could tell me, then that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, I have no clue. So we're making the earth rune at the moment. We do have an aqua rune or a water rune, and I'm trying to think what we actually needed this rune stuff for. Let's have a look in here and see. Natural magics, and was it runic altar? Okay, so earth and air. Okay, so we do still need to get the air one. Okay, now what do we need for an air one, I wonder? Let's have a look-see. Okay, so for a rune of air, we need some carpet. That shouldn't be too hard. Some mana steel, some string, and a feather. So, string, feather, mana steel, string, feather. Let's have a look. Mana steel, I believe it was free, because that's what it normally is for that sort of recipe. And then it was carpet, so we need 2. And our chickens escaped again. For fuck's sake, why do you lot keep escaping? Is it because the pen's too small? Is that what it is? You fellas just want to go out for a walk? Yeah. Maybe. What am I looking for? I am looking for my wool so I can make some carpets. There we go. And that should be done. Right, okay, this one is now done. So we will get our living rock. We will go like that. We will then zap it with that. And there we go. We've got our earth runes now to start the next process. So 1, 2, 3 mana steel. And then a feather. And a carpet. It's weird that an air thing would be a carpet. Oh, wait, yeah. Freaking Aladdin. Derp. Right, okay, let's start this process up. Let's hope that this won't drain all the life out of our freaking plants. Doesn't seem to be at the moment. Oh! Oh, Jesus, you're wrecking my garden. Oh, God, there's actually a lot of this. Holy moly. That is a lot of moonstone. I do likey. I like you very much as long as you don't damage my garden. And so, let's just grab this, put that down there. Now, what does moonstone actually do? I have forgotten. Right, so we can make blocks out of it. Ooh, we can make crystal phylacteries. That could be cool. This is also the way to make a blood altar, which is, at the moment, we are working our way up to Terra Steel. So that would be handy. To get Terra Steel, I believe we need a beacon, or is... No, actually, I think it changed the recipe, so it's slightly easier. Right, so those haven't changed. That's... we do actually need... Oh, our Spanish moss is actually growing around. Good, good. We've got another tree here as well, even better. Let's see if we can get this without spawning an ent in to kill us. Because that would be a terrible thing to happen around about now. Right, and we will get this one also. Woo! There we go. Okay, so let's get our saplings. Just stick this down. Actually, did we not get a sapling back from that other tree? Ah, shit. We didn't get a sapling back from our other tree. That is not good. We've only got Aldar, and we don't want Aldar. We want the other ones. Do you mind jumping on Courtenay? Miss Courtenay. Here we go. Okay, right, so I still need to level this up. This is getting done. That's what I was doing before I got distracted by the trees. Let's stick our junk into here, and... we will nip in that one. We'll nip in here and just quickly put our block and quill in there. And then in here, just stick a load of stuff in. And then finally, we need to get a little bit of stone. We don't need too much. We only need a couple of pieces. So we will just stick that next to the pure daisy. That should go together. And then hopefully we will be good. Okay, so while we're here, we might as well research these runes, see if we can get anything. Apparently we can't. I'm surprised at that. But, oh well, we will also research the cake. There we go. We got some gluttony and stuff from that. And the carpet. Let's see if we can get anything. Yep. Mr. Fabric. And I don't think we researched this. Nope, we didn't. There we go. So we got some things off of those. See, can we do any other stuff? I don't believe we can. Let's have a look at the anointing paste. Yep, we can get some stuff off of that. Good, good. And the shears finally. There we go. Okay, good. Right, now let's check on our living rock. We have that. Let's grab that then. Then we can go over. Chicken! Get off. Right, so if we stick... we only want one of these, so bloop, and then right click, and bang, there we go. We've got our air ones, which now means we should have completed our quest, which we have. Claim reward, and we've got a ton of all of our runes now. Awesome! I'm happy about that. That means that we finally don't have to... Whoa! That's unlocked so much more. This for that. Indeed. Right, what we got? We got a signal flare. Okay. I don't know what that does. Right, so Terra Steel. This is how you get Terra Steel. So we need to get ourselves a terrestrial agglomerate blah blah blah. Terrestrial agglomeration plate. That was a fucking mouthful. Right, so Terra Steel is an interesting metal, much better than Mana Steel. It has unique, otherworldly properties. Okay, so we need some Mana Steel. Okay, so Terra Steel plate. Let's have a look, see what this is going to cost us. Probably our soul, right? So Terra Steel, or Terrestrial, wasn't it? There it is, terrestrial. Right, so we need one of every type of rune, a Mana Steel block, 3 Lapis blocks, and a Mana rune. Now, I don't believe I have a Mana rune left, which could be a little annoying, so we're going to have to create one of those now. I'm trying to think how many it was. I think it was 6, if I am correct. I'm hoping I'm correct. Let's stick in all of these and we will find out. Oh, missed a couple. Is that all in? That looks like it's all in. Let's have a waxy. Nope, we can't craft anything with that. No, it's too good to be true. There we go, it was 5. Okay, so let's head back over here and we can stick our rest of our stuff back into here. I'm not going to bother organising this chest because it's only going to get messy again in the end. Right, so we do have a flare gun, which, what's this say? Blue rounds. Let's have a look. Can we... Whoa, got little particles above us. What the fuck? I don't... There we go, we got little flares. Oh, that is awesome. I mean, I don't know how we're going to use this thing, and it is actually... Is it receiving mana? Looks like it's receiving mana from somewhere, that or it's just that's the reload. But whatever, we got a flare gun. I have no idea what properties that has with it, but whatever, it's cool and we've got it now, so that is awesome. Let's stick that in there, and I suppose we should probably try getting a few things in here. So I'm going to get this, and we're going to stick that in here, and then I'm going to see, do we have any saplings? Oh dear, I don't know if we do. I know we have some of those ones. We have some spruce, we also have some oak, and we, in a moment, will have some more from this tree as well. So let's just grab all this. There we go, and oh, so many saplings, that's good. Right, so let's plant a couple of these back down. Boop, and boop, there we go. And we do still need to get one of those other saplings back, but we've got 7 of these now, so we're going to stick these in here, and then hopefully these will smelt up into Reek of Misfortune. So hopefully that will give us some stuff, because then we can make these into poppets, or we can make it into an apple from Witchery, which we do need a brew of sleep for that, which we can't exactly make at the moment. There's also Triffid seeds, which I've never seen a Triffid in this before. So that is new. Spinning wheel. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can make a whole lot, but we got a armor protection poppet, and there's also a tool protection poppet. So those aren't bad things to have. So we are going to go back over here. We're then going to toss down our final piece of living rock. Get that little thing, and we are going to go back over to here and check to see if we've got enough mana steel, which we now don't. Man. Right, so for this, we are going to need some more iron then, I guess. I will smelt this up into here. Right, so this recipe, I believe, if I correctly remember, we needed 3 lapis blocks at the top, 1 mana steel block in the middle, and 1 of every type of rune, which we can, of course, grab from here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And then in here we can put our air, our fire, our water, and our earth. I'm not sure which way these go. I will check once we've got the rest of our stuff. But we also need a couple of blocks of lapis. So let's get those. 5 was a bit much, but oh well. It'll do. So 3 of those at the top. And then finally we need our mana steel ingots in the middle. So let's just put that in there, and I think that's about all. Okay, so let's just quickly check on this. We got 1 Reek of Misfortune, and we're out of saplings. We'll put these spruce wood saplings in, see how they go. And it looks like this tree has grown also, so let's just get this out of the sky. We didn't get many saplings from that, unfortunately, but better than none. Actually, I don't think we got any. Never mind, we did get none. Oh well. Right, so let's redirect this baby again. Over to there, there we go. And then if we head into here, we've got 7, so I believe we only need about 5. We will see, 8. Yes, so we need 5, so 1 off there, and there we go, we got 9. So that, if we go into here, should allow us to create a Man of Steel block, which then we can make into the terrestrial blah-de-blah thing that this is. I'm not saying that word again. Agglomeration plate. There you go, I said it. Right, so we got the terrestrial agglomeration plate. Let's have a look in our guide. See, yes, we can get some blocks of Man of Steel now. So we have completed yet another quest, and then there is the gateway, which for this we need Elven Gateway Core, Glimmering Living Wood, and the Natura Pylon things, which we aren't going to have at the moment. There's also rods, there's a few of those, which I don't really want to go into at the moment. There's also clearing the way. What's this? Weird platform of some sort. Not going to go for that. Sparky, which gives us our sparks. We got faster plant faster. What's this? Speed the growth of those pesky plants. Mana should do the trick. Okay. Oh, this actually gives us quite a bit of reward as well. So what's this? Agricarnation. Wow, that name though. Okay, so I just looked up the Agricarnation, and god damn it looks a little bit expensive. We do need a Rune of Spring, and we also need a Redstone Root. Now, Redstone Root isn't too hard, it's just simply redstone with grass. This thing can make several different things. It can make the Jaded Amaranthius, or whatever it is. A couple died for this. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Whatever, but we can make several different plants. There is the Bellathorn, World's End, Girls Rondo, and then we've got the Deaththorn, Plant C. Okie dokie. These are looking very sinister at this point. Then we got this one, which we need pixie dust for, which yeah, don't think we're going to be doing that one for a while. Then we got the Orchid Ingem, or whatever. Ignem. Red like roses. Oh, the ruby references! But yeah, this is the one I want to make, so let's have a look at the Rune of Spring. What do we need for this? We need 3 saplings, 1 wheat, 1 rune of water, 1 rune of fire. That should be fairly easy to make, so I will attempt to actually make that. We've also got some more Spanish moss there, so that is good. Right, so we needed for this 3 saplings. So let's just grab these. 1, 2. Oh, actually, we've got plenty. So 1, 2, 3. And then we needed the Rune of Fire and the Rune of Water, I believe it was. So let's go for that. I wasn't actually meant to be making that this episode. I was meant to be making something else, but this is just as cool. I like this. So let's get this thing down. Let's just place this. We'll place this. We'll place it here for now. We can always move this later. I know that this does need a little bit of a more elaborate way of getting Terra Steel and stuff, so that will be a bit of a challenge, but let's have a look. What else do we need for this? Ah, yes, the good old wheat. So we will get some wheat as well, but first of all, I want to make my cobblestone into stone, so this is a waste of coal, but it works. It works! It works, it works, it works. It doesn't work like Miley Cyrus, though. Ho-ho! Right, so, what else we need? We needed wheat, so let's have a look, see if we've got any. We should have some. There we go. So, let's stick that on there, and then badonk! Badonkulous! And badoop. And there we go. Right, so that should be feeding that. This rune is going to take a little while longer than the other ones to make due to it being a higher tier, but it shouldn't take too much longer, I'm hoping. So let's just get this, and we'll stick this here. I'm actually going to go down while I'm waiting for my rune to make up, and I'm going to see if I can find... Ooh. Oh, wow, look at this area. This looks freaking cool. Nice. Yeah, we're going to see if we can not find ourselves some, what is it called? Oh, Jesus! Creeper! Owie! Ow! God, there's loads. Oh! Fuck! Oh, Jesus! Oh, they spread like creepers. Oh, dear. Oh, I wasn't expecting that many to be... They came from all corners. Oh, Jesus, right. Hopefully this is slightly safer now. No, there's another creeper. Hello, sir. Would you mind not going near me? Thank you, goodbye, and good day. Yes, so all I wanted was a little bit of stone, but instead I find a ton of creepers. And by the way, if you're wondering what this thing is, it was a thing that I was going to set up originally. Oh, for fuck's sake, more creepers? Really? But I decided not to because it was an Ars Magica thing, and then I learned that I couldn't actually do it at the moment, so we are going to leave that for a little later. And this isn't even cobblestone, for God's sake. There we go. This is what I want. The good old cobble. Okay, so we're back up here. Our thing is done, but of course we are going to put our cobblestone into the furnace. We have lots of it, so that is good. Right, is this made up? Yes, it has indeedly. So let's grab that. And then if we stick this on here once more, there's a lot of runes today. There we go. We've got a rune of spring. Yay, let's can put a spring in our step. Right, let's put that down. No, we don't want ash. What the frick? I have no inventory space. I'm going to sort that real quickly. Okay, so I think for the most part I've got most things. I do know that I still need to go and collect a little bit of grass. So, where the hell are we going to find grass? Okay, so best place to go and get some grass, in my opinion, is of course going to be here, because there is lots of it. There is lots and lots of grass out here in the Twilight Forest. Now, there is a few things that are around here that already want to kill me. Nah. No. Indeed. I'm sorry, dude, but you were the one that attacked me. Right, we're going to also research some nodes while I'm out here, because I know that I need some more research points and stuff ready for later. So, I'm actually going to grab a ton of these flowers as well, because why not? We might as well while we're out here. So, let's just grab a few of these. And I can't actually pick them up because apparently I've got full inventory. Okie dokie. Superb. I've just found some nodes that I really needed. So, super happy about that. Right, I guess we will now head back to our own dimension. There's some really weird black stuff over here again. Still don't know what this stuff is. It's really weird. Oh well. I guess we'll head back and we will go and see what else we can do.
Oh, it's a little squirrel! Hello, Mr. Forest Squirrel. Hello. Come here, Mr. Forest Squirrel. Hello. 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 There's a raven.
Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Squirrel. Hello. Oh. 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 Hello. Oh, God. Run. Okay, so we are back, and finally our rowan tree has grown. Yay. Means we can get even more stuff into here, which would be really cool. Alright, so, I guess the next thing we should probably do is start to make this thing up. So, we do need some redstone to put with these little grass leaf things that we've just got. So, like that. There we go, we've got a redstone root. Cool. And then finally, we need our spring rune, or rune of spring. And then I believe we need 2 lime leaves, or petals. So 1 in there, 2 in there, and then we also need a mystic one, or infused one. And then we need a green one, and I believe we need a yellow one. I'm not sure if we need an infused green one or not. Let's just quickly check that, because I am not entirely sure. Mana petal. Okay, so yes, that does need to be infused. And have we got the red one on there? Yes, we do. Okay, so we need the green one to be mana infused, which I don't believe it. Oh, it looks like it actually is. It may very well be. Well, we'll check in a moment. Oh, doesn't look like we got everything. What have I missed? Ah, okay. Yep, I know what I missed. You missed your yellow. Right, so we'll stick green on there again, and then boop. No, that's not working. No. Okay. What have I missed? Definitely missed something. 2 limes. Oh, have we got 3 limes on the... Oopsie. Aha! Of course, this is flower making. This isn't infusion. So I'm actually a real idiot right now because we don't even need to go in here. We need to go to the Petal Apothecary and get everything sorted. So let's just get these out. There we go. Right, so what we actually need to do, which is completely off what I was actually going to do. Have we got anywhere to put this? Yeah, there we go. Right, so water into here. So there we go. And then we are going to stick down 1 petal, 2 petal, 3 petal, and then we need 2 of those ones. We need a red one, which is actually still on here. So we'll grab this. Bloop. And then our redstone root. And finally our rune of spring. And then we can get some seeds from in here. At least I hope we can. There we go, seeds. And alley-oop, there we go. We've got an agricarnation. We're on the 25th of April. Awesome. Super cool. Right, can we actually do anything with this? Yeah, we can make this into a mini one. But I'm not going to do that. I might as well leave it. And we'll go like that. So, we do need to supply this thing with mana from what I can tell. Whoa. Making cool noises. I don't know if this thing does need a supply of mana or not. I'm not entirely sure. Ah, it's connected with the mana pool. Okay, that is actually pretty cool. So instead of this thing sending power to the mana pool, it is pulling it from the mana pool, which is then growing our stuff. So that is actually pretty cool. I'm hoping this is actually growing our stuff, because if it's not, I'm going to be slightly pissed off. But it's making some cool noises, whatever, so let's just grab that and then put it there, see if that does anything different. I don't know if it will, I don't know if this will affect my crops at all, but we will find out, hopefully, eventually. So let's just check our questing guide, because we should have got this completed. Have we not? Yes, we have. There we go, we got some more floral fertilizer, we got some bone meal, and we've also got a mana tablet. Awesome. Okay, so one last thing that I do want to do before we end the episode. Now, I don't know if I've actually got enough iron for this still. We may not have enough iron, which could be a little annoying. Right, okay, we'll see anyway. We're going to stick this into here. We'll get that out, and then we're going to get a couple of diamonds in a second once we've emptied our inventory again. Okay, yes, so we got some diamonds. We're going to whack these into here. So we got 2 here, and then we're going to put these in here. We're going to put gold, I believe it was like this, and then mana steel like this, and there we go. We've got some mana pylon. Works as an infusion stabilizer, so we could also use this with our Fulmix stuff over there if we really wanted to. Now, I believe I may needed 4. Oh no, we only needed 1, and we've got, oh no, we needed 2, so it's a good job we got that. Right, so mana pylons whisper secrets to the objects around it. Placed next to an enchanting table will increase the enchanting level by 15, meaning that you would only need 2 to cap the table. That is actually pretty cool, and we get some diamonds back from this as well. So, yeah, that is cool. And there was one little thing I just quickly want to do before we do end this. Okay, so the rune that we do want with our cake is the rune of winter. So we need a rune of water and a rune of earth with 2 snow and 1 wool, and of course our cake. So I'm going to grab our cake out of here, and we're going to grab a rune of water and a, was it rune of earth? Yep, so rune of earth, and then we're going to get some snowballs out of here, which is going to get us our 2 blocks. So snowballs like that, there we go. And then finally get our wool out of here, and we are going to head over to here. There we go. So let's just do this real quick. So 1, 2 snow, 1 wool, our 2 magnificent runes, and then finally our cake. There we go, and boop, there we go. Right, so now we're going to put that back over to there. This should start making up. Of course it is doing. So we're going to get our stone out of here because that is out now. Right, we're going to get rid of that weed because that's just... They are actually turning into weeds now. More of a hindrance than help. And of course our Spanish moss is still growing as well, so that is cool. Is our stuff actually growing any quicker? 71, 29. Doesn't seem to be growing much quicker than it already was, but I don't know. At least we got that anyway, so that is good. Right, so this is creating up. It's nearly full, so we'll wait until that's done. And then hopefully next episode we will get the Rune of Gluttony ready and prepared and sorted. So that will be really good as well. But we've got our Mana Pylons, which are ready for upgrading into our Natura Pylons a little later. Which for this we do need Terra Steel first, which we need Terra Steel Nuggets, and we also need Eyes of Ender, which I believe I still have some in here. Yes, we do. We have 3, and I believe we need 2 for the thing that we need to create in the end. I think that's how many it is anyway. Hoping so. So that is good. Right, so let's see. Have we got any? No, we don't. This is waiting to craft up. There we go. Let's grab this real quick. Head over here, stick that on there, give it a whack, and there we go. We've got our Rune of Winter. We only get 1 though, so if this buggers up, then we are basically screwed. And I believe it was the Rune of Gluttony. Nom the art teacher. Oh, nommy noms. And we've also got the Flower is a Lie, but we can't get that one at the moment. There's actually some really cool stuff on here. But anyway, guys, we are not going to do that this episode. This episode's been mainly focused around Botania. I will hopefully get it a little more mixed up next episode and do some more different things. Probably Funcraft and also probably some more witchery, because that would be really great. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and remember, if you did hit the like button, it would help me out a ton, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, bye-bye!